every time. Hey you guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, welcome. So happy you're here. I've just been chilling this morning. I slept in, I vacuumed, I mopped, I did the laundry, I did the dishes, and now I'm here. I was gonna start the vlog earlier in the day and I just thought, let me just exist in my own world for a minute. So I am thinking for today and tomorrow that I want to do some hobbies. I kind of want to pick back up from last week and do some more sewing. I think we're gonna go back to the fabric store today. I need to show you the bag. Let me go grab it. Let me readjust a tiny bit. So this is the bag. It turned out pretty good. There are a few things that I wish I would have done differently, but I was learning and experimenting, so I had intended to finish the bag, show it to you in the last episode, but it just didn't happen. I actually finished it a few nights later, and then that was that. But I feel like I want to make another one. The thing is, I don't need a bunch of bags. Like, I just want to keep making more and make new things, and I don't need all of these items. So I'm like, okay, what can I do? I can always gift them. I can always sell them. I think that would be kind of fun. Although selling online has always intimidated me, and I don't know why, because I've sold and shipped items for small businesses, artists in the past, and so it's like I have the experience. Anyways, so that's that. For today, I think I want to go back to the fabric store and just get some more different fabrics, and then kind of want to go to Trader Joe's, and then we'll come back. I think I want to make another bag, and so I could share a tutorial maybe. I think, again, like I was saying before, that would be fun. There's a frame in my bedroom with a print, and I kind of want to switch out the print. And I thought, okay, well, I can look online for something. But then I realized, oh my gosh, I could literally just paint something. So maybe we'll do that. I've had a headache for the last like 24 hours, which is unusual for me. I don't think I'm getting sick. I hope I'm not getting sick. I don't have time to get sick. I don't like to be laid up and not able to do my normal things. So I have been taking some grapefruit seed extract and honey, and I've got some fire cider that I also need to take. So let me do that quick. Raw apple cider vinegar herbal tonic. It contains
raw apple cider vinegar, turmeric, oranges, lemons, ginger, onions, astragalus, rosemary, thyme, garlic, chili pepper, horseradish, peppercorns, raw unfiltered honey, and Himalayan sea salt.
This is truly just me trying to be proactive, try to prevent myself from getting sick. I'm in denial. I refuse to get sick, okay? So I feel like this is good to take. Okay. I could smell it. Okay. Cheers. Okay, that's done. I'm here. I'm excited to go in. I was just here though last week, but it's okay. It's called being a regular. So we'll go in. I want to find just pretty fabrics like I did last week to make potentially another patchwork quilted tote bag. I would like to make something for my friend. I'm gonna go visit her next month. And so I think it would be cool if I could make something to take with and then give to her as a gift. So that's another idea. And then there's actually a coffee shop that I recently discovered online that I kind of want to check out. So maybe we'll swing by there and then go to Trader Joe's. I got $10 off of my purchase because I had some in-store credit. So that was definitely a win. Look at, oh, these are so cute. I got these, and then I got a yard of this design by Fabulism. Most of these I had last week, like this one, but look at, oh, this is so cute. Look at this. It's little blue dragonflies. That's adorable. Okay, so we're gonna go to a different coffee shop because the one I wanted to go to is gonna close soon, and I feel like it's just rude to roll up right before they close. So we'll go there a different time. I was gonna walk over to the coffee shop because it's like just around the corner, but it's so cold outside. So we're gonna drive over. A, it's really cold out, and B, it's really windy. I got the coffee. I got an iced mocha. I decided to change it up. I'm getting kind of bored of the vanilla lattes, so we've got a mocha, and I asked for it to be half sweet. It's been a while since I've had coffee from here, so I'm curious to see how it'll be. It's good. I am glad I asked for it to be half sweet though, because I think this is the perfect level of sweetness. And then I got a slice of banana bread. Muy bien. Excelente. Hey, I'm back. Let's do a quick haul, shall we? I got quite a bit. Celery, bananas, grapes, an onion. I got 2 apples, treats for Maisie. I got some frozen meal items. I'm always curious to try some of the stuff they have. So I got some pot stickers and some wontons. Pistachio gelato. I did cave in and get some sushi. Carrots. And then I got this vegetable pad thai. I just thought this would be good for a night where I'm feeling lazy, I don't feel like making anything. I got some prosciutto. Every now and then, I like to do a charcuterie, so this could be good. I'm just looking at the fabric that I got today, and I'm so excited. Like I said, most of what I got is just a repeat of what I got last week, because I really liked some of these fabrics. Like, I love this green. I think this is so pretty. And then I really love this floral. And then I got these 2 as well, which just feel like really nice pops of color. But this is so cute. I'm so excited to use this. I just got 1/4 of a yard. Should I have bought more? I feel like if you see something that you like, you just have to get it because they will likely sell out of it really fast. And then I also got this by Fabulism. This is like my favorite pattern by Fabulism. It's like, I think it's called daisies. And I have this in so many different colors, but. Okay, so this is the frame, and I love the print that's currently in it, but I just want a refresh, something different, something maybe softer and lighter. I don't really know what colors I want to use. I just know that I want it to be, like I said, soft and light. I grabbed one of the palettes I like to use, and then I grabbed this other palette that I forgot I had. I've had this palette for like 10 years. It is very well loved. But this could be useful. And then I've got some water and some paper towels. Okay, well, I'm just gonna get started. Wish me luck. Not bad. It turned out pretty good. Take that out of the book, and then we can take the tape off. I'm actually really proud of that. I had no idea how this would go. In my head, I was almost seeing like pastel spring colors, which can be pretty, but this is so much more me. I'm proud of it. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna end it here for today because I just wanna make some food and then maybe take a shower and just refresh, and then I need to clean up my mess. Just chillax before I leave. So I will see you tomorrow for a bag tutorial, unless things change. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. It's the next day, and I'm actually getting a really early start to the day, which is kind of surprising because I went to bed late last night. But it's 9:30 and I've taken a shower. My hair is just finishing up air drying. I took Maisie out, and there's like a blizzard happening right now. And I've been listening to the Harry Styles album this morning. Not quite all the way through. Sometimes I like to just sit down, put my AirPods in, do only that, but sometimes I have to multitask. So I'll finish listening to it here shortly, but we need to go run some errands really quick this morning. My goal is to be back by 10:30, which I think we can do, and then I will show you how to make a bag, which I'm excited about. Not gonna do the patchwork quilted tote bag this time. We're gonna start with a simple tote bag first. I would like to make a bag tutorial in its own video for the quilted patchwork bag. So anyways, with all of that said, I need to get my jacket on. I feel like this is not even gonna be warm enough. It's so cold out. Should I wear my hat? I'm gonna wear my white sneakers. Got my bag. Let's do a little okay, now we're ready. Hello and welcome to, no, I'm just kidding, but welcome to this sewing segment of the vlog. I am going to show you guys how I like to make my quilted tote bags. I have a very simple way of doing it, and I've done it twice. So as you can see here, I've got these two bags that I've already made. And then I even used some of my knowledge from this to make my patchwork tote bag from last week. I'm gonna try to explain everything in a very simplified way, but I'll also be explaining this as if you understand the basics of sewing. So I've got all of my instructions here that I've written out in my book, and then I've got my supplies. So I'm gonna kind of shift the camera and we can get started. What you will need is an outside fabric and a liner fabric for the inside of the bag. I typically just like to use a solid neutral color, but it's totally up to you. You will also need some quilt batting. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut out 2 pieces of each, and then we can start sewing. I am gonna cut the outside fabric first, and what I'm gonna do, since I need 2 of them, I'm gonna fold it in half so that I only have to cut it once. Start by cutting 17 by 18 inch pieces. Next, you're going to cut 1.5 inch squares from the bottom corners. Okay, so we've got 17 by 18. Don't forget to use the iron for accuracy and overall structural integrity of the fabric. I have here my inner lining, and it's 18 by 17 inches, and then I cut out 1.5 inch by 1.5 inch squares at the bottom so that we can do boxed corners. There are 2 pieces here. Remember, we fold it in half so that we only have to cut once. And then same thing for the outer bag piece. Got 2 here, same dimensions, 18 by 17. I've got the boxed corners and there's 2 pieces. So we're gonna grab the batting, which I've got here. I've got a lot. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take both pieces of the outside and I'm gonna pin them to some quilting batting. So I've got both outside pieces lined, and now I'm gonna go sew them up. I'm gonna sew quilting lines down the length of the fabric. So let's head over to my sewing machine. Okay, so I've got, you can see the sewing lines, and now I just want to go through and cut all of the threads. I just like to have everything be as clean as possible. It just helps for efficiency. Now I'm gonna take both of these, put the right sides together. This is the top of the bag. I'm gonna sew down the sides, the bottom, and the other side. I just need to pin it up and then I'll sew, leaving a 5/8 inch seam allowance. I am gonna leave these corners open because when the time comes to do the bottom of the bag, then I will sew them. So for the meantime, I'm just gonna sew here and here. Now we're gonna do the liner. I've got both of them here. I'm just gonna match them back up and I'm gonna pin them. And then once again, this here is the top. I'm gonna sew down the side, the bottom, and the other side. However, I am going to leave, this is the bottom, right? This is the bottom. I'm gonna leave this much space not sewn, because when we're finished with the bag, we're gonna turn it inside out, so I need to be able to pull it through. Okay, so boxing corners. So like I showed you at the beginning, the idea is to have this boxed bottom of the bag. It's not confusing once you have done it, but it's confusing to understand. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the corner, you're gonna grab both pieces of fabric right here. I'm basically gonna pull them apart, and I've got this line. I wanna fold the seams down. It will look like this. I'm going to pin it straight across like that, and then I'm going to sew a straight line across. So I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. Remember, we're gonna grab right here on both sides. Pull it apart, it looks like this, and then lay the seam allowance down. And you can kind of pin it with the same distance, you know, like about. So this is what the bottom looks like. Now I'm gonna go sew it across this line, but first I'm gonna do the same exact thing to the outside. We're gonna grab this piece here, but on both sides, pull it apart. It's gonna be a little thicker, but it's the same exact concept. Let's see how it turned out. So you see how it's nice and boxy? I am just gonna cut some of this excess seam allowance now. I just don't want it to be bulky inside of the bag, so you can see where the line is. And then the same thing for the liner. Okay, moving right along, we're gonna make the straps. So we're gonna make 2 straps. I'm gonna use the batting and the outer fabric with the pattern, and it's gonna be 2 strips of 24" by 4.5 inches. So I'm gonna get everything cut out, and then we do need to use the iron, get things folded and pressed over. You'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, I've got both of the straps cut out, got the fabric, the batting, 24 by 4.5 inches. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fold the side in like this, press it with the iron, do the other side, press it with the iron, and then I will fold both of those over to create like a strap, and then I'll press it again. So I had to take a moment to kind of think through something, but I have the outer bag wrong side out. So the inside is out, the right side is in. And I've got the straps that I just made. I've got them pinned on the inside. And now I'm gonna take my liner. This is gonna go inside of here. I'm just putting it in. This is right side out, okay? Put this in. Then I'm just going to match up the two bags. So the sides should get matched up together, and then you will find that it fits pretty well. And then in between the outer bag, I've got the strap pinned, and then I've got the inner lining. I didn't explain very well where to put the straps, but you are just gonna want the straps to be kind of wherever you want them. I usually go about 3 inches in from the side. This is, okay, I'm sorry. This isn't coming out very good. But what I'm gonna do now is I am going to pin the bags so that they are lined up. I have just pinned, can't really see, but there's pins all along here because I've got the outer bag, the inner bag, and then I do have the straps. Boop, 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 boop. And so now we're gonna just sew all the way around, and then we'll fold it inside out. Okay, so I'm hopeful that this has turned out good. So this is what it looks like. Remember, this is how we started. We're gonna flip the bag. And this is why we kept the middle of the inner lining open, so that I can fit the bag through it. I'm thinking it looks good. This is where we're at. Now, what I want to do is I'm gonna flip the bag inside out one more time. I'm gonna pull it through because I don't want it to be really bulky inside. I cut off some of the seam allowance areas, but this feels kind of bulky, so I think I need to cut more. Just get as close as I can to the seam without, you don't want to get too close because that'll cause issues. Oh no, I just cut. Oh, okay, be right back. I just did the very thing I told you guys not to do. You don't want to get too close because that'll cause issues. So I had to put in a weird seam. Yep, it happens. It's just part of learning. I mean, and that's the thing, like, you're gonna make mistakes. And it's okay. I went in and added a top stitch to the lining of the bag where we had left it open. And then I also went through and created a seam all around the edge of the bag to give it some more structure. Guys, the bag is done. Oh my gosh, it feels so good to have this finished in the same video that I started it in. It turned out really good. I feel so proud of it. I couldn't have asked for it to turn out better. I love the size. Some of the tote bags I've made have been a little bit on the smaller size. So for this one, I expanded the measurements just a little bit. So yeah, I didn't do any pockets because I don't truly use them. So I just saved myself some time there, but wow, this turned out really good. I'm really proud of it. But I think that's it for the video. I need to clean up. I have kind of a little mess going. I have a lot of little pieces of thread everywhere, so I need to vacuum and just put things away. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me grab, got the little birthday party to go to tonight. Actually in like a couple of hours. So I've got that all ready to go. I got him a little Lightning McQueen remote control car and a Mickey Mouse mess-free coloring book. So I'm excited. Anyways, yeah. I'm gonna clean now and get ready to go. So I guess I'll sign off here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let's just do a quick recap of what we accomplished, or I guess what I accomplished, but I am still so proud of this. Am I being over dramatic? I just think this is great. So I got the painting, I got the bag. I feel like this was some good creativity, productivity. Take care of yourselves. Be nice to each other and yourself, and I will catch you in the next one. Goodbye.